We know over the last number of years that the teacher workload has increased, right? Class sizes are getting larger, so there are simply more students to work with, and more students have more needs. So there are more students who have what's called an individual program plan. The end result is that's increasing stress load for teachers, workload for teachers, and that might be certainly a part of the factor behind why we're seeing an increase in the number of teachers who are taking time. The argument about teacher time off has been around ever since I started in the profession, 3 decades ago. Here's the reality. If most people work a 40-hour work week and they do that for 50 weeks of the year, that's 2,000 hours over the course of a year. School year is typically 40 weeks, but we have had, independent of the ATA, we have had workload studies done that say many teachers are working 50 to 55 hours per week for each of those 40 weeks. So guess what? Over the course of a year, teachers are putting in the same amount of time, and in many cases higher stressful amounts of time as compared to other professions. When the provincial budget comes down, I know that the Calgary Board of Education is going to look for increases in funding, A, to meet growth in student numbers, and B, to cover the cost of inflation, and C, to cover the cost of a small 2% increase that teachers are going to see in their salary September 1 of this year, 2015. If that's not there, if the funding increase is not sufficient to meet those needs, the end result will be class sizes will get larger yet again, and we've seen that each year. Who ultimately suffers here? The teacher, yes, but really it's the students who get the short end of the stick.